Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. And as most of y'all have seen, we're gonna do a later video though. Most of y'all have seen the name change this week. Um, um, I just we liked it, we loved it actually. It was kind of like good for us.
Yeah.
We enjoyed it, but we later found out that there's other YouTube channels that are named that. So. And we want to be different as much as possible. So, because we're weird and
We are weird and
different. So, but yeah, we changed our name. This video is our popular back in demand gossip talk.
Ooh, yay,
Gossip talk. Basically, this gossip talk is what we do every week because it's just something different that no other channel probably has, or anything else like that. I wish I could zoom in on us, but oh well. But yeah, we do gossip talk. It's where we talk about things that we have done this week. So, I'm waiting on Marie to reply to husbandy.
If I don't message, he'll just send like 5 more text messages. He's bombarding me with messages today.
See, this is what I live with. He never bombarded me with text messages.
Oh, but I have no doubt that he would if I didn't reply. He'd be like, "Where is she? Is she okay?"
He would text me with messages. He'd be like, "Where's my wife? What did you do with her? Did you eat her?
10 messages.
What'd you do with my wife? Did you eat her? Is she taking a shit? Did she forget her phone?
Is she okay?
Is she okay? Did she fall in? Do I need to go scoop her out?" And I'd be like, "No, because we're going to leave her there."
Yep. I'm a toilet dweller now.
We also figured out while we were getting ready to film, we also figured out that we can film in HD and in 4K, which I didn't realize we could because we both have the new iPhone 12, and so does my mom, but she doesn't do anything with her phone except play YouTube with it. I think I'm getting dandruff back. That's great.
Oh, yay.
Fun. But a couple of things to report this week for me, personally. I got back with Babe, as y'all can see.
Yay.
We got back together. We could not wait for our anniversary. We got back Sunday night. Together. We were just sitting there and our thoughts and messages, and he said, "Well, there's no use in just delaying stuff." He said, "Let's just get back together." I'm like, okay, whatever. So we're back together. Had a rude person yesterday call me an idiot because I refused to use what they said that was the correct way of your. I said, "You're welcome to something," and I put you, YOUR, and they corrected me. They were like, "It's either your, YOUR, apostrophe RE, or you are." And I'm like, "I really don't care." And then they were like, "You're an idiot." And I'm like, "I still don't care." Because when I text people and I message people, I don't send long words because I don't want to sit there and type it. If I wanted to sit there and type long messages, I would text my boyfriend. But as y'all can see, the purple is fading. Probably not going to keep it too much longer. Probably when I get some money, I'm probably going to bleach it out. Or she's going to bleach it out for me. And, well, I'm probably going to get the roots and she's probably going to get the rest of it. So, that's the way we do it. I get the roots and she gets the bottoms. And that sounds wrong.
I get the bottoms because I'm a butt person.
And my dog is really pissed off at me because I told him to move, so he's just sitting there occupying the floor now. Other than that, that was pretty much my week.
My week has been a little bit crazy
Trudeau.
with everything going on in my personal life,
Babe's birthday.
Babe's birthday, and then Josh and his issues.
What's wrong with my nephew?
He has ADHD.
Yeah.
They've switched his medicine because the medicine he was on was not working the way they wanted it to work. So they've switched him for the 4th time. And he's still waiting for those to start working properly. So now he's in this, like, kind of everywhere at the same time state.
That's horrible.
Until they start kicking in and working the way the doctors want them to, hopefully.
Hopefully that's soon.
Yeah.
And until then, don't give him any chocolate.
He's already wild enough without it. He's
Mm-hmm.
a little all over the place, but we're dealing.
Well, it'll be okay once he gets used to it. It takes, 2 days for him to get used to it?
Yep.
And that's like, 5 doses? Or 2 doses?
I think 3 or 4-ish days
3 or 4
at the most.
Mm.
Before it starts
sinking in.
Yep. Which is fine. It's
tiring.
A little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But between the two of us and, like, everything, it's more of, like, we worry about
him eating.
Yep.
Because I know that's what happens too. And I'm not going to go into it, but that's what happens with some people I know. I'm not going to go into it, and I'm not going to list their name because I don't want to be fussed at.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what happens with them when they have to change their medicine. So
just, like, we worry about what he's eating and try to keep him away from stuff that'll just make it worse.
And that is, like, all sweet stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet stuff will make him worse than what he already is.
Yep.
And that's not good for either one of us.
Mm-mm.
Oh, for y'all, rather, I meant to say.
Yeah. Or for y'all, because if we get tagged up, we'll just send them right up the road to you.
I don't think so. Do you want Aunt Chesley to literally, legitimately babysit?
You're gonna sit on my baby?
Yes. Instead of him sitting on my lap, I'll be sitting on him.
It would probably be the better way to keep him, like, calm and still.
Trudeau.
I know.
Trudeau.
Usually it's just we cuddle up on the couch and I, like, kind of hold him and help him out the best that I can with it.
Yeah.
But
it just sucks that he has to go through it.
yeah.
It also sucks about some other things that goes on with that too, so I'm not going to go into it because I'll be ready to do this. And if anybody knows me, they know what this means.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want to do to his ex-daddy.
But he's settling into it. This is his 2nd day. He took it yesterday. And then this was his 2nd day taking the new medication. So hopefully it starts working the way they want it to.
I hope it does. But there's really not been a lot going on. I've not been really online talking to people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not very people-y. I have made some life decisions that I think it's time to share with the YouTube channel.
Oh?
You know most of them.
Yeah.
I plan to get my GED. I'm probably going to do business administration. But mainly because that's a sitting down job because I can't have a standing job because of my back condition. I am also going to be applying for the company that my boyfriend wants me to work for.
Yeah.
I'm going to be applying for Schwartz to work for the Schwartz agency. I'm going to get my license to sell here in North Carolina. Which is really exciting because that's really something that my babe wanted for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because he knows that being at home is, like, important for me because I want to teach our kids. I want to raise our kids. Right now, we're looking at just 2 kids
Mhm.
because we don't want more than 2. We won't really.
English?
English, please, Chesley. We really want our kids to grow up close together. We want them to be extremely close, probably as close as me and you are. And the reason why I say me and you is because I'm really not that close to my brother. Not as close as I want to be, but. And then after that, I plan to get my license. And then after that, I plan to get a car. So soon, I'd say probably by mid-April of next year, or March, or somewhere just like in before it gets too hot and before it gets cold. Makes sense. I will go then to Texas to, I'll go to Texas to, or you will one with me, I don't know. I'll be going to Texas to meet my little baby sister Raven. So hopefully by then.
With you
think you're going with me?
Bay wants to go down there anyway.
He wants to go see his daddy.
Yep.
He wants to go see his daddy and the rest of the family.
So we'll just take like a joint trip.
Yeah, it's easier to do it that way too.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking instead of getting like hotel rooms and stuff, I'm thinking about just getting an RV or just using Babe's RV. If he decides to keep his RV, I don't think he'll decide to keep it though.
I think he's thinking about getting rid of it.
Yeah, I think he is too, because we have a lot of wind up here and it's not good for an RV. We have like a
Especially
lot.
his like little RV.
Yeah, especially his little RV. We have horrible winds up here. And I'm saying yesterday was the worst that we've had it this far this year. It was up in the, it was almost constant yesterday, and it was off and on from like 10 o'clock all the way to like when it struck dark. And it was horrible. It was off and on. The gusts were 20 and 23 miles per hour. And I personally, with my experience and my anxiety, it goes, that's my anxiety.
Yeah.
And I hate my anxiety when it does that. It goes, and then it goes, and then it goes, it's just basically like up and down constantly, my anxiety.
A roller coaster.
It's like a roller coaster.
I get it. Mine is like that sometimes too.
On windy days, me and her try to be together as much as we can because it just evens it out for us because we both deal with anxiety.
Yep. And it's always worse with the wind.
It's
for
always,
both of us.
yeah. So that's why we try to be together as much as we can.
So we can sort of mellow each other out.
Yeah, and so then that way none of us has a panic attack or an anxiety attack. For me, my last both of that together, the last time that was when my daddy died. The night that my dad died, I had both an anxiety attack and a panic attack. The second that they said that he was gone and there was nothing else that they could do, I literally felt like that there was like something sitting on my chest, and I literally ran from where I was sitting to the back door, shoved the things that were in front of the back door, shoved them out of the way, opened the back door, and stood on the stoop of the back door and bawled my eyes out because I could not breathe. I was crying. I was panicking. I had anxiety. I was shaking all over. And from that point, I called her, and my mom called my other mother, and they were both there. I know my Papa Dark drove, and it wasn't long from after Papa died that you and Mama and Papa Dark were here. And Penny was first because Wayne called her first. And then kind of from there, it was just a bad night. I know that was I know when I texted you or I called you, I said, you or Austin Wood had to come over here because that's how much my anxiety was that high. And I don't think it stopped until like the next day.
I ended up coming over because he was at work at the time.
Yeah, he was, what, let's see. Yeah, he was doing to-go orders before Harbor Inn closed.
Mm-hmm.
So fun fact, Harbor Inn was the first job that he had
Mm-hmm.
when we were together. That was his first job. And then from Harbor Inn, he took a job at, was it Rose's or Ross's? Rose's in Marion.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's at Walmart.
Yep.
And he switches back and forth between the neighborhood Walmart and the big Walmart here. Thursdays, he's at the big Walmart. Normally. And then the other ones, he's at the other one the rest of the week. Or the rest of the time.
Mm-hmm. Last week it was Friday, but he worked at the big one.
Yeah, which really sucked because I didn't get a chance to see him.
Yep.
I didn't get a chance to hear him go boom, boom, boom. That's also a fun fact. He likes to make a noise to make sure he knows that everybody knows that since Chesley's in the building, that if they touch her, he can come beat their butt. Basically he's like yours. He's protective,
yep,
loving, caring. I'm not gonna say it. A bunglehole. I don't know if he watches the videos, but yes, baby, I just called you a bunglehole.
He probably does. Because Josh watches them on the TV. He hooks it up to the TV.
Hey, Joshy. Love you.
Anyway, going back to, like, future plans.
Yeah.
I've got some of my own. I've decided I'm going to go to college and get my LPNs.
Yay. Are you still going to be a pastry chef, though?
I want to.
Okay.
But I also want to get my LPN license.
Okay.
So I might do, like, a double thing.
A double thing like me.
So I'll be a nurse and a pastry chef.
That's going to take all your time.
Well, the LPNs is only going to take like a year to complete. I've looked into it.
Well, I also thought about being a phlebotomist, but we have to take shots and stuff we don't want, so I don't think I could do that. No.
I was looking into like that stuff, and Red Cross is hiring for like a mobile phlebotomist.
I can't do that right now. You have to have all these shots. You have to have a tetanus shot. You have to have a
I had to get like a bunch of shots, so I probably already have all of those shots. Because I had to go and get like a bunch of crap when I started working as a nurse assistant.
Oh yeah, you were a nurse's assistant for a while.
What,
7 months, 8 months?
8 or 9 months.
8 or 9 months. You were a nurse's assistant, and it really made it hard for us to hang out.
Yep. Because I was supposed to be working night shift and ended up working in the day instead.
Yeah, which really sucked because she wanted night shift.
Yep.
We're
I do
night
better
owls.
at night.
Me and you both are like night owls, hence the fact that I have the future plan of a nightclub. So,
which I mean was fine. I was supposed to, because they had me on schedule for like the first month on night shift, and I'm like, cool, that's fine. But then one of like their day shift nurse assistants quit.
That was nice.
She ended up quitting because she had a lot of like medical issues. Ended up quitting because of it.
Yipes.
So then they just like, well, we gotta move someone to day shift. We volunteer you. And I'm like, God. Which did not help.
No, because it was hard for you to sleep at night.
Yep.
It's like I said.
I was tired. And like the first day that I had to do a morning shift was me coming off of a night shift. Remember that?
Oh my gosh, yes.
That was the day we had the family reunion. And I had just gotten off We went to go get breakfast, and then we came to pick y'all up.
Mm-hmm.
We went to the family reunion, and I immediately had to go back to work after that. So we had to leave early so I could go take a shower and change for work again.
Yeah.
That
Take a nap. She napped all the way to the reunion and all the way back from the reunion.
Yep. And I still had to
While holding food.
Yep.
While holding food. Talent.
I'm like, I can't. I need at least like 2 or 3 hours of sleep.
Right. Oh, my leg hurts.
But that was a mess. And I decided, yeah, I'm not going to do that again. If they require me to work, I'm like, listen, I don't mind working, but I'm not going to work twice within like a 24-hour span.
Right.
I need sleep. I get cranky.
And that's true. She does. Even if she's had coffee, she gets cranky.
Mm-hmm. That night, I survived on coffee and sweet foods alone to keep me up and going. Because I had come off of a 12-hour, and then I had to go in and work like another 12-hour.
No, thank you.
And I'm like, oh, God. So I worked like a full 24 hours with like maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours of sleep in between.
2 hours.
Yeah.
Because you slept on the way down there and you
Mhm.
slept on the way back.
Mhm.
Again, while holding food.
Yep. I held the food
That takes talent.
while we went down there, and I held the food when we came back up.
And it was like leftovers that they sent home with us,
Mhm.
too. Because they always send food home with us because nobody else wants it. Which is
And
really
those,
shitty.
like 2 set boxes of mini cupcakes were gone that night.
I bet you ate half of them.
Yeah. I had like half of them and like 2 like things of coffee, which was probably not good because at the end of the shift, I was shaking really, really bad.
When did you crash?
I made it to the car, and I was out before we even left the parking lot.
I bet your daddy felt sorry for you.
Oh yeah. I went home and I slept for like a good 12 hours on my day off. So I slept like 90% of the day on my day off.
I remember Josh was sad that day, too.
Yep.
He's like, I didn't get to see Mama.
But he was sad about it, and I'm like, I'm sorry. I think like that day I said hi to him when I came in to go take a shower.
Yeah.
That was like the extent of anything.
Other than that. Anything further would do with that was like...
Yep, I'm like, I love you. Hi. But I gotta go take a bath. I gotta be at work in like 30 minutes. 12-hour shifts, man.
Right? I mean, if you're gonna have a job, it might as well be at night. If you're like a night owl.
Mm-hmm. Which, it was fine. I got paid overtime for working.
It was good.
But yeah. But I felt dead to the world after it.
Well, I guess that's pretty much it for this video. Like I said, we're gonna have some life-changing days.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have a good year this year. I can feel it.
Yep.
I'm gonna make damn sure that we both have a good year.
We're gonna have a good year. We're gonna start everything that we want to.
I'm gonna start with my GED first because I'm excited.
The 3 of us will all be in school.
3 of us will all be in school, and mine will still be working.
Yep.
And probably cussing us underneath his breath. Fuck them.
For them and going to school.
Making me the provider of everything. While yours is still working at Subway.
Yep. Part-time at Subway.
And it'll be good, because then by that time, after I'm done with my GED, Schwartz will just kick in there, and then we'll have more money altogether.
Yep.
So, plus we've all gotten our stimulus, so hopefully by my birthday, I'll have my stimulus. With the way with that going right now is like crazy. I'm blessed that I'm getting one, but I really need one.
And it's still like processing.
It's still processing, yeah. Because I have a bra. Y'all can't see this, but I'm not going to show it. This is a bra. This is a tank top. This is a shirt.
Education.
Somewhere in here, I have a brown bra. And it is so stretched and so icky. And it's pissing me off. And I need a new bra and I need underwear. I'm not going to say this on camera because mine will slap piss out of me. But I have these underwear that just don't agree with my ass. I'm just going to say that. They just don't like my butt.
No.
And so I have to get rid of them. I have to get rid of them. And in order to get rid of them, I have to purchase new ones. And to purchase new ones, I have to have money. And with that being said, I'm also going to have to buy a new headset. I'm also going to have to buy my AirPods, which I'm really looking forward to. And with that, top everything else off, I don't know if y'all can see, but back there in the back, in this other room back here, I have the desktop still. It's my dad's. He didn't get to use it, but 2 months, because I don't even think I got to use it 2 months. We bought it in February of last year, and he passed away in April, so the desktop became mine, because that was his, because he wanted me to have it, because Wayne don't use a desktop. So with that being said, I have to update the desktop, which I'll probably have to have a new monitor. I don't know if it's been on recently. It's been on a couple times since he passed away, but not very much. I try to keep it up to date. I try to get on it, but I just don't have internet on it. So when we start doing our videos with our camera, I'll have to get internet for it and hook up everything and everything like that. And I was trying to make this a short video, but it is at 27. So
we'll just round it up to like 30. That'll be fine.
Right. And not for the people that don't want to listen to us yap.
Well, all of our like gossip talks have always been longer. They've always been
They
like
do,
30
because
to 45 minutes long.
Mainly because that 1 week we weren't together. And we had a lot to talk about. Ooh, I got an Amino notification. Oh, sorry.
But they're always the longer videos, because this is where
we gossip and we talk to each other about what's going on this week. Even though we know what goes on with each other, and then we're just sharing it with you guys. But yeah, we're gonna do the next video in a few minutes, and it's gonna be the reason why we changed the name.
Into detail.
We'll go into a little bit of detail. Like I said, the main thing is I didn't want us to get sued. So over a name called Sister Pod. We're too broke to be sued. So, and we don't make anything on YouTube yet. Which I want to change, along with other things that we're doing this year. So hopefully
we'll get everything sorted out
and we'll all be happier,
and we'll have a good year.
Mainly I just want my license. That's my main thing, because I love you, I love your daddy, but I don't like going to town at night, and it's really hard to. Maybe I shouldn't have done that on camera. I know that Josh is going to have a filled day with that later.
Thank God.
I love you, Josh. Sorry you had to hear that.
But, I mean, I get it. I want to try for mine, but I don't know if I'll be able to get it, because I can't see very well.
Right. Well, you'll always have me.
Like, a crappy thing, because yes, okay, if I'm gonna go get my, like, LPNs, or be a bakery chef, my eyes are kind of like the important part of both of those.
Right.
And me not being able to see well,
it's gonna be hard.
Oh yeah.
Hair. But yeah, we're gonna have a good year. I think the most important thing to focus on for me is like my GED and lessons.
Mhm.
That's the main thing to focus on this year. I'd like to get them both before my birthday.
Yeah.
That's 2 months away. 3 months. 2 or 3 months. And then it won't be long after that until it will be my baby's birthday. And then it will be wedding time.
Ooh, wedding.
Don't know if we'll get married in the winter or not. Likely won't do, but I'm okay with it. I'm not gonna wear a big elaborate dress either. Can't afford it.
I don't blame you.
I'm happy with getting married in like just a white dress. Doesn't bother me.
That's what Kinsley and Tanner did.
Her dress was fancy.
It was kind of fancy, but it wasn't like a huge wedding.
No, it wasn't, because I didn't get invited.
Speaking of that, she is planning on like redoing like a bigger wedding.
You say that as I'm staring at her through the camera.
She's wanting
Twins.
to have like a bigger wedding this time. It was her mother's idea. Her mother wants it in the Catholic Church because they are Catholic. Or
Oh, Mama
Kinsley's
Selena.
Catholic.
Oh, Mama Selena. Siblings and their parents.
Because Kenna is Baptist.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
When did she change denominations?
Shortly after she left from here.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense. But
Her
I'm just
daddy
glad she's not in Canada now.
was Southern Baptist and she switched to that.
Well, that's good. I mean, she's me.
Mm-hmm.
She's like me. A Southern Baptist. So that's what I am. And I say that very lovingly because I'm talking about my pastor because he's a Pentecostal pastor and he's a Southern Baptist preacher.
Mm-hmm.
So I love him. So that's why I'm a Baptist-costal. So Baptist-costal.
I'm just glad
We
she's
still ain't
back
like
from
Baptists.
Canada too.
I'm just glad she's not in Canada right now because of all the crap that's going on.
Mm-hmm. And like I'm sorry for her and like Charlie's breakup, but like also Charlie wasn't really good for her.
No. Nobody was good for her. Nobody's been good for her. Your daddy might be, but that's a sad point.
They seem
Maybe.
to be hitting it off pretty well.
Maybe.
I'm
not gonna bank on it.
Too excited about the fact that I might have more siblings. If it does work out, I might have more siblings. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Well,
I'll
it's
be
almost time
getting
for your own kids.
5 more.
Well, it's almost time for your own kids.
With
So.
the youngest one being like 2. He'll be 3. Or he just turned 3.
That's horrible.
So my potentially new brother is younger than my kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uncle Micah is only like 3. That's the issue with having like a younger girlfriend though.
Yeah. That has kids.
Yep. Because all of the kids are like young.
Mm-hmm. How many is my twin up to now? 7?
8. So 2 sets of twins, 2 singles, and is pregnant with twins. So 8.
Heaven help her.
That makes 3 sets of twinsies.
I feel sorry for her. I wish my brother would coming home and knocking her up and then leaving.
Well, I mean, that's
He comes
not
home.
his choice. He comes home to be with his family, and then he ends up having to go because he's in the army. Military. So he ends up leaving. And without fail, most of the time when
He gets her pregnant.
is there, he either gets her pregnant or she's like extremely pregnant already.
Just so you both know, I still do love you both. even though y'all a pain in the ass.
Yep.
I wouldn't trade them both for the world, though.
But they are a mess. And Kenna's already said she's done with 5.
I don't blame her. I'm hoping your daddy don't want more.
Oh, God. I think 5 more will be fine. I think that's it. When he has the 6 of us, done.
Then he's happy. Anyway, we better round out this video because it's like 35
Be
minutes.
outnumbered.
Yeah, it's at 35 minutes. Sorry, guys. But anyway.
He would be outnumbered. 5 girls to
1
3
boy.
boys. Because there'd be him and then the 2 boys and then me and her and twins and her single daughter.
Fun. Okay, guys. Thank y'all so much for watching the channel.
Look how doing.
No, I'm sorry. Thank you guys so much for watching the channel. And we're going to go straight into the next video. So, if y'all are new to the channel, please like, subscribe, comment down below. I mean it. No Tinder dating shit. We're going to cut off our comments if you keep doing that. It's serious. And I don't even know how to do it. So, I'd have to get Roberto to do it. Because I forgot how to.
Yeah.
So, thank you guys so much for watching our channel. Follow us on Instagram. And we'll leave our new Instagram info in the link down below. The box down below. Not the link down below.
Down there.
Yeah, down there. Thank you guys so much. But if you don't like us talking a lot, we've got plenty of other videos that
This
are
is
shorter.
just their like weekly catch up thing, and they're always a little bit longer than all our others.
Exactly. So if you don't like it, there's plenty of other videos on this channel. We've even done what was that video we done for Jessie? A reaction. We done a reaction video for Jessie. We talk about K-pop on some other subjects and some other things.
We have a little bit of everything. We talk about a little bit of everything.
We just don't talk about sex. Because they're too personal.
Sex is always awkward to talk about, though.
True. But thank you guys so much, and sorry for the rude gas in the video. That was twice now, so sorry. Bye, guys.